What is up, guys? Rikakis here, going over the Abyss Defiant raid auto rifle awarded for the hard mode of Crota's End. Now, this is rewarded at the bridge section of the raid and possibly a few others. The loot table isn't 100% confirmed, but it's pretty much confirmed that you're going to get this at the bridge section of the raid. Now, this auto rifle is just a good gun all around. The main main aspect of this gun really is that it has two choices that you can choose from that really change the character of this gun. Now, that's between hip fire and focus fire. So usually where there's just one perk after the 3 sights you can choose from, there's 2 and you can switch between them. Hip fire just increases your hip fire accuracy, and focused fire makes it so that when you zoom down sights, you're going to shoot slower, but your shots are going to do more damage, exactly the same as the Suros regime. Now, picking between these two modes completely changes the gun. Focus fire makes it, again, like the Suros regime, makes it an extremely accurate long-range gun. You're going to be able to kill enemies medium long range, absolutely no problem. Your accuracy is also going to be really heightened by picking focus fire, but if you pick hip fire, it's going to retain its fire rate in any aspect, whether you're zooming down sights or hip firing, and you get much more of a classic auto rifle. Now, if there wasn't an upgrade to stability in the second choice of 3, I would recommend focus fire pretty much every time. Focus fire, what that's going to do is just allow you, like being long range, being able to get extremely long range kills with focus fire makes it just invaluable in so many scenarios. You really don't want to be getting up close and personal, especially in the later and end game content where you shouldn't really be right in front of enemies. But because it has the perfect balance perk in the middle, which drastically increases stability, you can get away with just having hip fire and having the normal auto rifle rate of fire and still be able to extend your range to medium and long range, because the perfect balance attachment really increases stability, like essentially doubles it. So you're able to get those long range kills not quite as far as focus fire, but it's far enough that it's worth considering. So it really does come down to personal preference. Do you want the guaranteed precision shots that focus fire gives you, and focus fire does do more damage, or do you want the classic all-around auto rifle that, because of the perfect balance attachment, is going to be able to extend to medium and long ranges, but also be able to have the rate of fire to sustain yourself in close range encounters? So because of the 2 different modes of this gun, this is an extremely versatile weapon, especially since you can change on the fly depending on which scenario you're in. Heck, during the middle of a strike, if you decide that you want a really long range gun, you can change to focus fire, and then when you're coming up on a close range encounter, you can change back to hip fire. This gun also has the extremely useful perk of Lich Bane. Now, what that does is it stuns wizards. So this gun, remember, it does fire damage as a primary, so we'll get into that in a sec, but it does fire damage, which most Hive wizards have fire shield, so it's already going to be very effective against wizards, and it also stuns them. Stunning them is very similar. It's the exact same effect as if you were to throw a Titan flashbang grenade at the wizards. They are disoriented, they kind of move around a little bit, but they don't engage you. Even on Omnigul in the strike boss, you can get this effect on her, and it's extremely useful, allowing your team to just lay into her while she's cowering in a corner because she's stunned because of your Lich Bane attachment. Not only that, but it has Hive Disruptor as well as all of the raid weapons do, which is just going to do more damage to Hive Majors, and that's just all around a good perk to have, especially when you're using this gun in the raid again. And lastly, the fact that it is a solar damage primary weapon is again just so useful. Being able to have an elemental primary is just invaluable, not only in the Nightfall, but just all around. Like I said in the previous video about the raid pulse rifle, having an elemental primary, like having a solar primary, if you're shooting something with arc shields, it doesn't do any less damage than a normal kinetic no element weapon would do. So you're getting nothing but benefits when you're using a elemental primary, because when you eventually do fight an enemy with the same shield as your element, you're just going to do drastically more damage to it. So in closing, this is just an extremely powerful auto rifle all around. The fact that you can choose between 2 different modes just doesn't increase the power, but increases the versatility drastically. This gun functions in basically every scenario in the game because of its extreme versatility, as long as you have enough aspects of it leveled up that you can start changing its variations. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe for more Destiny content. And as always, have a good day.